And the music ended a little early, but that's all right. Happy New Year, everyone. Welcome to the very first Friday Night Live of 2026. How has everyone's New Year been so far? Hopefully good. Hopefully you didn't party too hard and you're able to stay up tonight and kick off the weekend. I saw Wayne was going to be turning in a little early, so that's fine. No problem. Busy day tomorrow, but let's start things off like we always do. Raising up those cups to the weekend ahead of us and the new year. Cheers, everyone. We're going to just keep the New Year's party going, even though I'm a little, let's see. There we go. Hopefully you've got one more night in you. Wednesday night. Hopefully yesterday you recovered. Although I saw a lot of people leaving comments on a post that I put out there, that a lot of people turned in kind of early. They were not up very late to kick off the new year, so it's good to hear. Good to hear that you saved yourself and you rested up for tonight. Slick Willie, Happy New Year. Mr. Shive, Happy New Year. Ralph Carnegie, I am doing good. Hopefully you are as well. Timon, wait, how does it go? Timon. What's I think this is it, maybe. Maybe is it this? Is this the way you do it, Timon? Is that what you do? Or is it this? I always forget. But yeah, it's been a crazy little start to the new year if you are a Buckeyes fan. Rick's Outdoors, Happy New Year. Tim and Old Saws. Dave, 262 Dave. Let's see, what else is going on? James Baton, we are not staying up till midnight tonight. Hopefully you got that out of your way on Wednesday. Because tonight the ball drops at 9 o'clock. Oh. WD30, good evening. Happy New Year. Let's see. Richard Takehome. Steve, watching over on Facebook. Good evening. The Adirondack Woodsman is back, and we only need this. All right, 17 subs to start the new year. Let's see what we can do. Don Slate, Happy New Year. Ryan Bender as well, Happy New Year. Yeah, there was there's pretty wild games in the college football playoffs. Let me tell you. Jared got 12 cords of logs delivered, and my splitter would not start. Knocked the dust off the axe and went to town. Did you split them all 12 cords done? I would maybe make it through one log. And that would be it. Frickin' Jeep, good evening. Jimbo 505 and Wild Bill Irwin, good evening. Happy New Year. Troy, I have done that. Well, I haven't done that. I haven't built a fire in the greenhouses, but I have in the carport. And yes, it does work. I used my bigger Warm Bond fire pit, and it will remove the snow and the ice. It takes a little while to get things heated up, but yeah, it does work. I might try that in the greenhouse with a smaller fire pit, because I think it'd be the same thing. If it heats up on the inside, the heat would go through that plastic, melt the ice, melt the snow, clear it off. it should work. But it did work in the carport. Maybe I'll do that again. Maybe I'll do that as well tomorrow. I don't know. It's supposed to be. It's been very cold here to start the new year, to end the year, and to start the year. Freaking cold. Let me see here now. I saw something, but Don Slate, can you make fireworks go? Well, haha, we actually have. We have a couple big party popping streamers to launch off at the end of the show. So, or maybe earlier. I don't know. Boss Man wants to do these, but they're not that they don't twist as easy. So I don't know. We'll see. But we do have two of them. So if we want to get wild and crazy, we could do like a bottom of the hour and then at the top of the hour for those that can stay awake and stick around. But yes, we have some fireworks. Some fireworks to launch. How let me see here. Did I miss Rick's Outdoors? How much do I have? Happy New Year up in Quebec. Daniel Atkins, Happy New Year. Rick's Outdoors, how much do you have? What do I have? Did I say something that I had? Oh, Don Slate, we can't do special effects. We are not AI generating any effects on the screen. Although, wait a minute. I do have, what is the damn reaction? Is it this? No. Dang it. This. No! What the hell is it? Did I do that one already? What the hell is the fireworks? Is it this? Yes! I guess I do have fireworks. I forgot about that. Oh. We do have fireworks. That's right. I always forget about those. They always end up going off when I don't want them to. All right, remind me when we light off the stream or when we do the streamers to do that as well. All right, what was Rick's Outdoors asking? Do I have any? Oh, snow. Yeah, we have a lot of snow. Or were you not talking to me? Yeah, we got in that storm we had about I think 9 inches, almost close to 9 inches, and then the next few days we were getting like just half an inch, another inch. So there's a lot of snow. There is a lot of snow to navigate around. I did shake off the greenhouses a few times, but the one storm that we got, it started out as rain, and it started out as really wet, heavy snow, and then that froze. So it like became ice. And that ice does not want to slide off the plastic. And so that's why I think I got to heat it up. I got to heat it up with a little fire inside, and then that might work. Or it might melt the plastic. I don't know. I don't think it will melt the plastic, though. I have been told, Ryan, that this ended with the new year. 2020, when 2025 ended, so did the 6-7. That's the rumor on the street. Boss Man told me, and then I believe it was confirmed on one of the New Year's Eve shows I was watching. Jeffrey in Pennsylvania, Happy New Year. BGW and I are in the No Snow Club. Yeah, you guys had a lot of rain though, didn't you? Oh my goodness. Yeah, my old boss, she lives in Utica, and she said that they had 30 inches of snow. 48 inches in 24 hours and another 24 by morning. Holy crap. Yeah, I don't think my greenhouse would stand up to that. I don't know if my carport would stand up to that. Oh, Rick's Outdoors, you're not a fan. You weren't a fan? You weren't a fan of the numbers? Who made, put it in the chat. Let us know who made some resolutions. Let's hear the resolutions. Anyone? Did anyone make any or predictions? Resolutions or predictions? I want to see what you guys, if you guys are thinking same on the same path, same wavelength as me as far as predictions, as far as resolutions. I don't really have anything major yet. I've been thinking about it for the last couple days. I really have none. Nothing major. No resolutions. Craig's cords to cold. Come on, what's going on? Is anyone what, Jared? You predict this year I will miss a Friday Night Live? What? I find your lack of faith disturbing. I don't know about that. 3:21 tonight. But you never know, something could happen. There could be something could come up. I could lose power. I could lose, which we did lose power the other day. What's new for the Back 40 channel this year? I am expanding the Smallwood side of things. I am probably going to be not really doing a lot of like in-person sales. The roadside stand may be closing down in 2026. The roadside stand might be done in the new year. And that is just because obviously my main customer, my number one customer, myself, I need to get back to my 2-year ahead stockpile. And the Smallwood is getting to be a little bigger deal. And I have a few things in the works with the Smallwood side of things. Cut more firewood. I like that. Always good. Cut and split. While Bill Irwin is saying I'm going to go to Paul, this is probably the final Bunyan. The road to Bunyan will be the last, the final farewell. Ooh, a new tractor? I don't know. I don't know about that. Although it would have been nice yesterday. I had to bring some totes into the woodshed, and I brought in 2. And if I would have had to bring in What the hell are these balloons? If I would have had to bring in 3, it would have been tough because I was froze. My hands were cold, and I was thinking, man, the cab would be nice. But then, in the summer, like in the summer and spring and fall, I'm on the tractor almost every day, and I think a cab would get in the way. And then so far now in the winter, there's been like 3 days. I predict an expansion of the road system. You have no idea. This little road construction thing is getting out of hand. Like, I am now been tasked with watching construction auctions online to try to find a little, like, small drum roller that you can drive. Yes, indeed, Rick. Expanding and extending. I'm extending the small wood. And that's actually not a joke. I might be offering different lengths. There might be a different length option coming soon. Yeah, the hotel rooms, I don't know why they are this high so early. I'm guessing it's because they were probably almost all sold, like booked already. I thought I remember the one time the manager was explaining that typically the room rates go up as they get closer to the event, but the reason that as they get closer to the event, more and more rooms, the supply of the rooms becomes less and less, so that's why the price goes up. So I think what's happened is more and more people are booking earlier, and so the prices are way up earlier. Yeah, well, it isn't so much like running the roadside stand, it's just taking away, like, getting inventory and having wood to put in the stand. Like, that's where, you know, that's the problem. It isn't like I don't want to do it. It's just that I want to get my supply way ahead, and I'm finding that I'm using more and more of the wood I get to sell as the mini firewood. I would not mind that, James. Yes, indeed, I know who he is. I don't know what I would take to. I don't know what it would take to get him to come to the back 40 woodyard. Millwood Outdoors, good evening. No worries on being late. The Friday night fish fry took a little longer. Well, that's no problem at all. No problem at all. We're just getting ready to you know, have one more big hurrah to start this new year here. A cab and an open station. Yeah, no, that one worked because all of the hotels are booked. Like, all the hotels fill up. A lot of the vendors that go will end up, as soon as they open the rooms up, they book their next year. So, like, you think about all the vendors and then all these other people. So it doesn't take long. I don't think it takes very long for that weekend to book up. Frickin' Jeep and I don't know. I don't know if I do have a lot of ideas. With my ideas and his money, I think we probably could come up with something pretty amazing. That's what I think. I think you might be onto something, Rick. That's that. I should get together with him. Yeah, like I said, I mean, it isn't so much running it and making the bundles. It's just I don't want to. I don't want to take the amount of wood that would make a $5 bundle when it would make 3 boxes of mini firewood. You know, it's like it's just a matter of the where I want to focus my inventory on, and a big part of it has to be on future future supply for the Crown Royal, so that so that I don't have to start stressing if all of a sudden. Well, I don't know. So far, it's been actually. I'm pretty impressed with how much wood I'm using, and I hardly have had with my ash cleanouts way less than the Woodmaster. But yeah, it's just a matter of, you know, having you get so much supply in, you want to put a bunch of that aside for yourself, and then the remainder I want to use more for uh, the small wood side of things. Because, like I said, there may be not only small wood, but there might be medium wood coming soon. um, let's see. Any? Oh, this is a good question. This is actually something I was thinking about doing. I'm trying to figure out. So I have this ever going internal battle with myself because sometimes I like to have the live streams be a place for everyone watching to interact. And then sometimes when I feel like, ask questions like this, we can chat. I read questions, I can respond to them. It helps me to maybe not have to always worry so much about keeping up with comments on the videos. So that's good. But then when you have guests on, it's like then it becomes more of like just a conversation between me and the guest, maybe taking a few questions. So I don't know if people, when you're sitting there, do you like to just sit and watch two people talk about things, or do you like to be engaged and have more of a back and forth, like this right now? So that's how I kind of struggle with that sometimes. I don't know what. So I don't know. I have watched, like not in the firewood niche, but like I watch other like podcasts, like the video versions of podcasts. I'll watch during the day sometimes, and sometimes it's just like it just you watch for a few minutes, and then it's just like a noise in the background. And I think it would be better. I always feel like it's better if I'm watching a live stream and I put something in the chat and it can get addressed by the person on the live stream. I think that I find that more valuable, I think, as a viewer. So I don't know, but I do have a couple things in line or plan to like have people on, and if that I don't know if that makes sense or not. But see, like this. So like now, we're having got some good questions rolling in here. Which was how many boxes of mini wood did I sell last year? I don't I don't have that exact number. I will tell you that, well, so it's hard to like I figured out the other day that I sold, if I were selling regular firewood, like bulk firewood, I generated the same amount of revenue as if I would have sold 37 full cords. So it was a good year for the mini wood. I mean, I would have never been able to sell 37 full cords of regular firewood. So I was pretty happy with that, because that's a lot of wood. Like 37 cords is a lot of wood. I mean, it wasn't 37 cords of mini firewood. So that's the nice thing. Everyone, I've been getting a lot of comments about people telling me I need to cut my wood longer and not split my wood. So it's, don't split anything under 14 inches, cut it at 30 inches. I'm like, do you know how much a 30-inch long piece of oak that's 14 inches in diameter weighs? You think I want to be shoveling that into the boiler? Like, I do not want to be doing that. Like, some of these people, I don't know if they've ever and I don't think they've ever had a piece of red oak unsplit, 14 inches in diameter, 30 inches long. Because let me tell you, it is not easy to lift and throw into the boiler door. What's the furthest I've shipped? I have shipped to Alaska. I have shipped to California. I have shipped to Maine. I have shipped to every corner of the continental U.S. I have not shipped to Hawaii. But Maine to California, Florida to Alaska. Oh, and we have coins falling in the flipping cup. I am falling behind you. Oh my, let's bring out the ladies. WD-30 with multiple coins here. Hey, and Larry Cluck, Happy New Year, Larry. WD-30, cheers. Happy New Year. Thank you very much, my friend. Oh. Nick Smith, what is happening? Happy New Year. Exactly. Jason. If you can't control, if you're trying to like just heave a big chunk of wood through a door, bad things can happen. No, I have not shipped to Hawaii, James Baton. That's, I think, one place I have not. I had someone asking, but I don't think they were wondering, and then they never placed the order. So, yeah. I am. I did, oh man, I do have one, not really a resolution. Well, I started a new workout routine, and it started yesterday with legs. Oh my gosh. Man, I could barely get off the toilet this morning. My legs were so sore. It was not good. Oh, you have no idea. Jared, so the thing with not worrying so much about bundles, the one thing that I am doing is I'm not really worried about measuring anymore. So I am just eyeballing most of my cuts. I don't know if I want to get up to like 24 inches just because if there are bigger pieces and Amanda has to load or Boss Man has to load, I also think that like once you get over like if you get 20 to 24-inch pieces and you're just loosely throwing them in a tote, they can end up like on the bottom getting jammed at an angle, and then you have a big empty space underneath there. And so I try to just keep everything like 16 and then just eyeball. I just eyeball cut it now. I don't, which I will say, when I do just eyeball my cuts, they come out to like right almost at 16 every time. It's just like a habit. I've just cut so much. And I think the 500i just like knows. That's one of the advantages to steel saws is like it's like muscle memory. They just like automatically, you lift them up and they automatically start just dropping like 16 inches down the log. Just get in a rhythm. Hey, WD-30 threw another one in the cup there with the emojis on it. Thank you. Cheers, Will. All right, I'm a little far. Beavertown Outdoors, Happy New Year. How many touches of the wood per box? Oh my goodness. It's crazy how much I lose with every touch. Yeah, it is pretty wild. It's and the hours on my tractor. How much more mini wood could you produce in a year? That is the magical question that I am going to start figuring out. The problem is that right now, starting on the new year to figure that out in January, it's not very. Yesterday and today were not very good days to be in the wood yard. So we'll see. My biggest thing is going to be storage. Pre-heat treated storage and post-heat treated storage. That is my big I don't know. That's what I need to get figured out before like spring. Going into spring, I need to figure out a different system, a better system. Because I've run into some unfortunate circumstances dealing with the four-legged little furry friends with a tail, also known as mice. Hey, it was no joke, man. Even today, my legs were so sore. Like it was a struggle. It was a struggle. Arnie, my friend, Happy New Year. Hope you're ringing in the new year with a bang. But yeah, I used those barrow bags, you know, and I had a freaking mouse get down inside one of them, build a nest, and then just urinate over everything. And so pretty much that bag was completely trashed. So I need to find out a storage solution that's for both, you know, like split and then drying it, and then after it's seasoned and heat treated, something that's not going to let any mice get in. Because that is a problem. Yeah, the drying is a big part of it. And then once I get it heat treated, another place to store it. Hey, Logger Jason, Happy New Year. What is it? Storage shipping containers? Yeah, I've looked into those. I just don't know. I don't know about getting one back in the wood yard. No, this is the thing. They climb up the damn sides and they go in the top. So I have to find a way to like either block the tops of those bags or the totes, because I had a tote one time that I put chicken wire around the edges, and then they were inside that as well. Like they climb up the damn sides and into the top. They are, but yeah, they are just everywhere. And I don't know if a cat would do any good. Oh, we are past the bottom of the hour. Because what happens if the cat eventually like eats all the mice? Then I got to feed the cat. And I don't think the cat will just survive on mice alone. But yeah, that is the big thing I am working on, trying to figure out. Trying to solutioning out my storage. Yeah, and the thing, that is not a bad idea. And I've already been digging out the one hillside to supply material for Boss Man's trails. So that would work. That's not too bad of an idea. The challenge is that when it's split and drying, like you want to have plenty of, you know, airflow. You don't want it like in a sealed up container. And then even once you heat treat it, you don't want to put it in something that's like too boxed in, and because that could be problems as well. Yes, exactly, Steve. And then that's the other problem. Then you have the damn cat's pissing on everything. And I don't know which is worse, cat piss or mouse piss. What? How do you think I'm going to make my boiler wood? What? WD-30, if I could bring you an excavator, if you could bring me an excavator, hell yeah, we could get it done in a short amount of time. But then I have the other whole hillside I want to dig that out. I've been thinking about renting a mini excavator, but I think it would take me too long to learn how to operate it. If I rented it for a week, I think it would take me 4 days to figure out how to get anything done with it, and then on the 5th day I wouldn't have enough time. Yeah, more mouse traps. I think I'm going to get some of those with the pail with the little ladder in the trap door. I think I'm going to get some of those. Tomcat bait. Yeah, see, and then that's the other thing I don't like about poisoning them is that we do have a lot of. I know there's a fox, there's owls, so there's things that could end up eating the poisoned mice. So I don't know, but I have looked at those pail traps. Yeah, this might be something as well that might be happening. I don't not that much bigger, but Soul Train, a Wampa. I need it. That would be good. This is so that would like if I was using that for dry, like before I heat treated, then if the wood had any moisture in it, that would contain the moisture, and then after it's heat treated, it will still have a little bit of moisture. So it's tough to not have or to have because I don't even like all of the boxes that I make ahead of time. I leave I don't tape them shut because I still want to. If there is any moisture, I want it to be able to have somewhere to go. You could always make a. I mean, you could always make up how many pieces go in a box, and then yeah, it's the easy. I mean, one of the things is to not have like if I had a huge area that I could just spread all the wood out in like not very thick layers, because that's what they get out down into. Like in those bags, they burrow down in between the pieces, and they find a little cavity, and that's where they build their nest. But if it was, you know, if they just don't run around pissing on the wood. It's like they make a nest down inside the bag. uh, oh yeah, Boss Man. Boss Man would probably run the excavator better than me. That is probably no joke. But I have thought about you know, those little like, what are they? What's the name? The old hickory buildings, like they're like the sheds that are already built, pre-built sheds. Because some of those have like windows on the ends, windows on the like top, and they would be, you know, sealed up and still allow air to get in and out. So like I have looked at a couple of those. But build a bathroom for the mice. Well, and that's the traps that I have back there haven't been working. The one traps that I put out, I think the chipmunks got into and they dragged them off. So I lost a bunch of those. Wait, what is this? Around the Yard's gonna come over with his excavator? Oh, for the frenzy? How long would you be able to stay? Because there's, like I said, I've got a list of things. I might have to keep that in mind. Hopefully by April. That's the only thing is what I was wondering about the Firewood Frenzy this year is in April, and we've always had at the Midwest Firewood Frenzy, it's either been raining or it's been really hot. And in April, it could be a flippin' snowstorm. So we shall see. How many cords of wood do I anticipate using? I'm going to guess around 8 to 10. Instead of 10 to 12, I think it's going to be 8 to 10. So with the Woodmaster, I would average right around between 10 and 12, probably more towards 11 to 12. I'm thinking with the Crown Royal this year, I will probably be around 8 to 10. I do pest control for a living on my own company. All you need is bait stations with bait in them. Keep them baited. But does it ever end? Will it ever end? That's my question. Like, will there ever come a day where there will be no more mice? That is the thing I'm wondering about. But I have been seeing, like I said, those 5-gallon bucket lids with the little ladder. Like everything I've been looking at, that seems to be like one of the best traps out there. So I'm going to probably give that a try. I don't know. Oh, man. I am. So you use one of those trapdoor 5-gallon bucket things? Catch them by the baker's dozen. See, I'm going to have to yeah, I think I'm going to get a couple of those. Well, I have been I have been using that I don't know the name. It's like they're little packets of like mint smelling stuff. Uncle something. My mouse control. So I put those packets on the top of the bags. And so in the little white greenhouse, like when you walk in there, it smells like, it's so minty smelling. It's crazy. But that has been working. But still, those things I think are going to wear out and lose their aroma. It never ends. Um, Logger Jason, I burnt almost a cord just thawing out the harvester. Holy moly's. The bucket traps work. They kind of suck to empty. Uncle Gus, that's what it was. Yes, Uncle Gus. But like I said, I don't know how long they'll keep kicking off that smell. Our Grandpa Gus. Oh, yeah, we didn't do the. We'll have to get Boss Man in here in 9 minutes. Countdown to. Okay, get this. This is what. No mess streamer cannon. Yeah, we're going to see how much of a no mess these things are. See if I fell for that gimmick. No mess. We had 5 of the regular confetti cannons that we popped off on New Year's Eve, and oh my gosh, there is confetti everywhere. Still, like I'm downstairs finding it all over the place. I'm in mixed mint oil in the bug spray. Yeah, it's. I know that stuff. Those little packs seem to work, but. And I probably. Well, so this is in the summer, you can fill up the buckets with water, and then when they fall in, they just drown. But in the winter, I think you just have to, like, I don't know, live catch them and then take them in and fill them up with water. Holy moly's. Alaska Woodyard. No snow, 47 below. All right. I know a couple weeks ago when it was warm up there, I said send that down here. But now keep that up there. Please keep it up there because it's been cold here. Antifreeze. That's true. Put the antifreeze in there. Woody! Happy New Year, Woody! All right, we gotta find. I gotta see if Boss Man wants to shoot these cannons off. Smogzilla, how many? Oh, we didn't do an egg count. How many eggs? Four inches of snow in Ohio. Oh yeah, what was the? Is this it? I gotta remember to do that. Yeah, that's. Don't let the dogs get into the antifreeze. Exactly. All right, hang on a second. Boss man. Uh-oh. Oh, hey, you want to launch these confetti cannons?
No,
Why?
because they're loud.
Come on.
No.
We're gonna do them at 9 o'clock.
I don't want my ears.
Oh, they're not that loud.
Oh my god.
So you don't want to fire one off?
No,
You don't want to be in here?
not really.
Oh my goodness.
I'm tired.
He's party pooping out on me. He said,
You'll be surprised.
well, I'm gonna do it at 9 o'clock.
Okay.
4 minutes. That he must be overtired. He doesn't even want to partake in the festivities. He says they're too loud. Well, now maybe I should save one. Wake him up in the morning with it. All right. Well, we will do to go into overtime. We'll see if the gold and silver streamer, no mess confetti cannon, how it works. We'll see how it works. Woodhound Senior, look at that, 37 eggs, 41 chickens. I will say though, there were some of the eggs that my mom sent back were like this big. And then the other ones were like this big. Big double yolkers. We use environmental antifreeze. Oh. Well, the dogs usually aren't in the wood yard. That is fenced off. So I don't know if I'd have to worry about that. And the buckets would be inside the greenhouses, although maybe I would want a couple elsewhere. That's the funny thing. It's like I have stacks of wood on the southwest side of the wood yard. I have big loose piles on the west bank side. And then I just have these two small greenhouses with bags of wood. And of course, they have to find the greenhouses. Although there's probably 1,000 nests in the wood piles. Who knows? Oh, that is not a bad idea. Well, I don't know if I want to. I'd just get some like some cheap vodka. Cheap vodka. Pour it down in there. I will say though, I do kind of dread the thought of like drowning the mice for some reason. I would rather they just get snapped in a trap. Instant death instead of drowning. All right, here we go. What is the? We'll do one for the start of overtime, and one. Oh, here we 9 o'clock. All right. Let's see if I can do this. Jeepers. Oh, oh, man. Happy overtime, everyone. Look at that. It actually didn't make much of a mess. Maybe. Was that loud? Oh yeah, there's shit all over the desk. Holy molies. Happy overtime. No mess. No mess, my ass. It's kind of contained. This is kind of nice. Super loud. Was that a little loud? Well, just to keep everybody on their toes, keep everybody awake. Are you thinking about upgrading the size of the Kinlet splitter? I don't. So the Kinlet Pro, the only downside is that you have to change the entire conveyor belt to go from like 5.5 inch to like 9 inch. So that's the only downside, is that there is a bit of a process involved with switching back and forth. So I don't know if it's worth it. You do gain a little speed, but speed isn't really my main concern. Freaking Jeep. He will come sleep on my wood bags for vodka, but won't pee on the wood. Oh, OT. Hey, Marlon, Happy New Year, my friend. Cheers. Thank you very much. So yeah, I don't know if the Kinlet Pro would be an advantage or not. Just because there is a lot of what I call futzing around to kind of like be able to go from 6-inch wood to 10-inch wood or 9 or 8. There was one little streamer ball that didn't explode. Troy French, have a great rest of the night and weekend, and Happy New Year. But yeah, so my biggest thing that I need to focus on is, like I said, storage of the splits to dry, and then storage of where to put them once they have been heat treated. BZ Firewood and Rust and Dust. Rust. I saw the D in the USD. Hello, hello, Happy New Year, BZ. So yeah, that's my big, like, I'm not too worried about production as far as getting a faster machine, getting a bigger machine. My main thing is this year I need to figure out better storage solutions that's not airtight, that just keeps the dang mice out. That's the challenge. Jared, have a good night. Just remember, it's better to be pissed off than pissed on. There you go. Yes, indeed. Long term, you'd gain more from running things on grid power than the bigger. Yes. However, I would need to get the grid to the woodyard. That would be that would be the challenge. That would be the challenge. Getting the grid to the woodyard. I don't know how many people saw my post on Facebook, but the other morning we actually lost power. So I took that one big power station that I have, the portable power station, and with the Crown Royal, you can actually unplug the pump from the machine and then plug it in. So I plugged it into this power station, and the power station was fully charged, and it said that with the watts that the pump was using, it would have 9 hours of charge in it. Which I thought was pretty good. So that was something I've been wanting to also get a better backup power solution. But that worked out good to just to keep the water circulating. So like if cuz like if I don't know, long term, if the power was out for days, obviously that isn't a good solution, but just having the water continue to circulate, because like the firebox, like the fire will continue to smolder. And if I needed to, like if it was a long period of time, I could like crack the door open to kind of have some air go in and keep the fire burning. And then the other thing is that the house was warm enough, so you circulate the water through the house, keeps it keeps it going. I mean, it's not going to heat the house, but the main thing is just not having your water lines freeze up. But then it was back on in like an hour. It was out for like maybe a little bit over an hour. Have you tried putting a radio out there? I have not. I don't know what station I'd tune it into though. Like, does one what keeps the mice away? Rock, country, pop, hip hop? That'd probably bring some of them in. I could just play whatever the hell they were playing on the New Year's Eve specials the other night, because that music sucked. I was not impressed. For anyone that watched the New Year's Eve countdown specials, they had like New York, Chicago, Nashville, Vegas, and they would like bounce around between all these cities where they had these parties. And man, it was not entertaining at all. I do not run glycol in the water. Polkas. I like some good polka music. Oh, yes, this play the Stray Cats. Exactly. Oh. Yeah, that would be my problem. I wouldn't know what to put on the radio. Frickin' Jeep has him partying in his greenhouse. And I don't know what stations I could even tune in. I haven't. We've got country. Rap. I don't think we have any rap stations around. The polka would be good though. All right. I got to get this streamer. I can't go too late with the overtime because I do have to go. That was on New Year's Eve. I went out and filled the boiler at, I think it was around 7:30 or 8, just because I knew I didn't want to, well, that's usually when I fill it up. So then it was pretty cold that night. The next morning, I didn't go back out there until 9ish maybe. And I was out of wood. There was just a few coals left. The water temp was down to 150. So it was a cold night, and I burned through the whole firebox. And so that's why I'm just looking right now. Normally I go out at 8 and it's 9:13, so I might be well, it wasn't as cold today as it was New Year's Eve. It's usually the overnight. The overnight is when it burns the most. Play rat and poison. Good combination. Yes. Anyhow, so yeah, so there were there was the two big things I need not really resolutions, but things that I am working on in the woodyard are going to be a different storage solution, both in like keeping the elements, the weather, the rain, all that stuff out, but then also once I have it heat treated, keeping the damn mice out. So if I know that I only want, or if I know I want to keep the mice mostly out of the smaller white greenhouse, should I only put those traps in there and then let the rest of the woodyard like go, or should I put traps everywhere? Should I only put the traps where I want to make sure to keep them out of? What are you doing?
Huh?
I heard the door open.
Oh, you picked it up already?
Yeah, it just all shot out in one big. It made a little bit of a mess. Not too bad. Oh, we got another coin in the cup. Who is WD-30? I'll put a $100 bet on that 70K by 4th of July. I might take you up on that bet because I might end up losing subscribers with some of the stuff I have on my notes to talk about in the new year. But thank you very much, Will. Cheers. I was going to tonight dedicate this first live stream of the year to Festivus. And for those of you familiar with Festivus, Festivus begins with the airing of grievances. And I got a lot of things to say to some of you people. I got a lot of problems with some of you people. And now that I can win $100 from WD-30, I'm going to try to lose subscribers. Put traps everywhere. Oh my goodness. What? I was just thinking of just in the greenhouse that I want to make sure they're not in. Because then that way, if they come in there, they'll go to like if I put a trap in every corner and one in the middle. That's what I thought would be the best plan. Yes, and then the feats of strength. That would be next. I'm gonna mount a big pole in the center of the carport. It's gonna be a year-long Festivus celebration. The pole could also double for maybe some rhythmic ceremonial rituals, dancing. Oh yeah, I know any gap. Yeah, they can get through everything. And like I don't have the greenhouses like the ends underneath the canvas is kind of open. So I know they can get in there, but I'm just like that's where I'm thinking if I put the majority of the bucket traps in the one greenhouse I want to make sure I keep them out of, then is that a good strategy, or should I just put 2 in that greenhouse, 2 in the other greenhouse, 2 by the kinlet? You know, I thought maybe it'd be better to put all of them in the one spot. I want to make sure to have a mouse-free zone. Oh, you don't want to see pole? I didn't say I was going to do the pole dancing. I wasn't going to do the pole dancing. But, you know, there could be some pole dancing. Festivus for the rest of us. That's right. Somebody asked about taking you guys out to the boiler, but I'm running everything with the live stream through my laptop, so I can't I can't continue the stream out to the boiler. Twins. They're twins. Identical twins. And let me tell you, if you ever can find twin sisters that like to swing, you have hit the jackpot. The swinging twin sisters. The buckets are nice, but they take up a lot. Yeah. Spread out the buckets. They can't see where their buddies die. They get smartened up. I think I've read that about rats. Like rats will, if they see, like rats will be able to like figure out what's poisonous, and then they end up not eating it. So maybe I will have to spread them out. I don't know. Anyhow, I think that's gonna do it. Yes or no? Should I launch off the final? Was it too loud? I can just do the visuals. I can turn the music on and shoot the streamer right at the camera. Or do you want to hear the bang? Do you want to hear the bang to close the show? Or do you want to hear the music? No. No to what? No to the music, or no to the bang? Pop it. Launch it. Let it rip. But do you want to hear it? I'll step back a little ways. All right. All right. With that, the very first live stream of 2026 has come to an end. Hopefully you all had a happy new year. Looking forward to the new year. And looking forward to the weekend. Probably the extended weekend. I don't know. I had to go back to work today, so. But yeah, thanks for tuning in. Hanging out to kick off 2026. And with that, I gotta get ready. I'm gonna back up. Thank you, moderators. Thank you for tuning in, everyone in the chat. Super chatters, thanks for the coins in the cup. Enjoy your weekend, your very first weekend of the new year. Stay safe, have fun, and be cool. Here we go. Oh, yeah.
Being a real bad boy. I've got a ton of gravel in my shoe, world on my shoulder, heart full of blues and in the dirt, down in the dirt. I've been a real bad boy on the town all night. Starting to call